Hey guys, it's Metro coming to you from Atlanta with a review of my Ultralight Sleeping Bag by Aegismax. Here is the Aegismax Ultralight Sleeping Bag. This is an 800 fill 20D nylon sleeping bag. It is recommended for temperatures around the mid to low 40s. I would not go any lower than that. So this is not a winter sleeping bag by any means. It is 800 fill Goose feather fill. That weighs about 20 ounces, which is a little bit over 1 pound. So 1 pound, 4 ounces, give or take. It is 6 feet 6 inches length, and then looking at the width, it's about 2.6 on the width, so a little bit over 2.5 feet wide. This does unzip to be more like a quilt style, and I'll show that in just a second. To unzip it, it's just a very simple process. A little Velcro here. The zipper does go all the way down and around. So as you can see, the inside of this pack is a lot different than the outside. Now they're saying it's waterproof, but I'm not buying it. I'm looking at this as something that could potentially get wet. So you're definitely going to want to have some sort of dry sack to put this in. Here's a compression sack that we had taken the sleeping bag out of. It's got a little brand here, Aegismax Outdoor. It's made of the same I-fill material, 20D nylon. This does compress down to a size, once it's all inside this bag here, about 5 inches in diameter, and then the length of it is going to be about 8 inches inside your pack. It also comes with this particular bag, and this is something they recommend if you're not keeping your sleeping bag in the compression bag, because over time the feathers will lose its loft. So they recommend basically taking this bag and stuffing it in here. So again, this comes in this storage bag where they recommend putting the sleeping bag, but if you get an idea of the loft of how much this expands from the compression sack, which is only 5 inches in width and 8 inches in height, this is obviously a lot of loft to the sleeping bag. And for only $85, $87, this is definitely a great ultralight Goose feather sleeping bag to be using on the trail. Again, 1 pound, about 4 ounces in total weight, and that's without using these sacks and such that it comes in. So in close, here it is. I think the Aegismax Ultralight Sleeping Bag is a great piece of gear. It's good to about 40 degrees, but this year has been extremely cold, especially in the January and the beginning of February months. The temperatures do dip down into the 30s, if not the 20s, so I would recommend something like the Enlightened Equipment Revelation Quilt, which is what I'll be picking up next once I get about $300 to pick up that piece of gear. Again, this is a great sleeping bag if you are on a budget, and I recommend it. It's pretty lofty. I've had no problems with it. I do not think it's waterproof. I would definitely have a dry bag to put it in, but it is a good piece of gear for about $85, $87. If you found any value in this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, send me a comment. I would love to hear your thoughts, and I do respond. I really appreciate all the viewers that have been subscribing to my channel recently. I am relatively new to the YouTube community in terms of these types of videos, so as we go on through the months, I'm going to be doing a lot more of these videos, and I would love to hear your thoughts on how things are progressing. See you on the trail.